What's going on, everybody? This is John Jake Gaming here on the mic, and today we just have one simple goal in this episode, and really what it barrels down to is we gotta play a lot better than what we did in our opening day against Washington Huskies. I mean, 2 tackles as a true freshman, one of your best defensive linemen on the team, simply gotta be a lot better than that. We gotta step up as the potential leader of this defense because we are definitely capable of doing just that. But hey, we got this doubleheader. We got FCS East. We also have Air Force, so hopefully we can go ahead and get it done. So before I get out there on the football field, make sure you smash that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel as well, make sure you subscribe because I would truly appreciate it. I know you guys love college football gaming content, and I definitely got you if you want some more of that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this game. First game of the doubleheader. Alright, moving into the second play of the game. I actually trip and fall. Had an opportunity to get to QB, but it goes for a gain of 8. However, the next play, though, it's a sweep to the left-hand side. We stop him. And on that third down play, gonna be a 4th and out early and on. After our offense scores, it's time for our D to get the ball, and we drive Jarrell Paris to the ground. Very first sack of the game, and he looks like he's hurt. Now dealing with the backup quarterback here. Quarterback tries to scramble, but Jeremy Robinson will also get sacked, this time by Titus. Another 3 and out. Couple of drives later, moving to a 3rd and inches. They tried to pass it on us on the slant, but we draw the ball loose. It's another 3rd down stop. Defense is looking bright out, and we get our first sack of the day. Our boy Victor Bell with a 7-yard loss, creating this 3rd and 17, which he tries to go deep for, but it's picked off by the defender, and is going to take it all the way back to the 25. Nice play in the one-on-one coverage. Now up 27-0 all of a sudden. FCS East actually does get their first down of the day. Very first one goes for 15 yards to Kyle Austin. Couple of plays later, Ferris going to drop back. This time throws to his left and gets another first down. This time to Antonio Williams for 10 on the play. Moving on to a couple plays later, Victor Bell nearly gets to the quarterback, but he does get it off just in time to Jeff Davis, who does get the first. Next play, this time it's a halfback screen. Victor Bell does read it, but it gets sucked up in that block animation. Still gets to Will Dunn, and it's a gain of 9. However, next play, he tries to go up the middle, but Victor Bell comes with the pressure, forces the incompletion. 3rd and 1, though, try to hold it down, and it looks like they got the first, but I highly doubt it. Surprised we didn't get a challenge here. At least a booth reveal. But we still got to play, though. And Victor Bell, he gets to the quarterback once again, although it does get it off to Antonio Williams for a gain of 5 instead of another sack. 1st and 10, and it is Victor Bell once again with another TFL on Jarrell Paris, forcing a 3-yard loss, which sets up this 3rd and 13, which Victor Bell lays the guy out. He doesn't get credit with the tackle, but he's sure going to feel it. 3rd and 8, though. Quarterback's going to throw it up the middle, and it's going to be 4th and inches. It's going to be interesting to see what FCS East does here on this 4th down by the goal line. And they do go for it, and there's nobody on the outside for containment, and we allow our first touchdown of the day. The bid for a shutout does end here. Now that we don't have to worry about the shutout, we can continue to play hard and at least try to keep it, just a dominant showing for our defense, as now they face a 1st and 10, and Jarrell Paris is sacked again. Victor Bell started the tackle, but then our defensive line companion does get to the backfield as we get to him again, as FCS East simply does not have an answer for us. Doesn't matter what they've tried to do so far, it has simply not worked. Moving on to 2nd and 17, they run the halfback screen again. This time Victor Bell is ready. He's going to wrap him up for about a gain of 6. Sets up this 3rd and 11. where he's going to try to throw it deep, and it's picked off again. Threw it way over the head of his receiver, and that's our third turnover force of the day. What a day for our defense so far. However, Victor Bell, he does jump off sides here, and that's going to cost our team 5 yards. He's still a true freshman, and he'll learn, but he can't be doing that. Next play, a couple plays after the penalty, man spins out of it, is able to evade our boy Victor Bell, and gets the first down. Wow, what a spin. But can he do it a second time? He doesn't have to. He gets it off just in time, right before he gets lit up by a Christmas tree. 3rd and 2 though, and this time Victor Bell drills the quarterback, but he gets the pitch off and does get the first regardless. Moving on to 3rd and 8, and they tried to do a little halfback draw. That's that Freddie Kitchens play calling, and it doesn't work, unsurprisingly. 4th and 6 though, they do go for it, and it's a throw to the back of the end zone. A jump ball goes for a incompletion, which means Boise State will take over. After another Boise State touchdown though, Victor Bell, he actually trips up the defender, which means that's his 3rd sack of the day. But here we go, 3rd and 5 though, and this time he's dragged down again. As you can see, the highlights for Victor Bell. Dude has been playing out of this world in only his 2nd ever collegiate game. And that's actually going to do it for the first part of this doubleheader. Boise State unsurprisingly wins, and wins big by a final score of 62-7. What a game. And then on top of that, there's our stats. 5 tackles, 4 TFLs, and 3 sacks. Not bad. So the media is just out here saying that it wasn't even a contest, since we're saying that FCS East is licking their wounds after a 62-7 loss at the hands of our football team. But for the second part of this doubleheader, we do have a slightly better team that we are going up against. We're going up against Air Force, who are 1-1 and obviously are better than an FCS squad, but they don't nearly have the talent as we do here at Boise State. So it should be another blowout, but let's go ahead and jump into this game. And once again, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're brand new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe to me as well, because I'll truly appreciate it. And that's how you can get some more college football gaming content here on the John J Gaming channel. Now let's go back into this Air Force game. Moving into the Air Force game, jumping into the second play of the game, we miss on the halfback. They do a halfback dive, goes for a gain of 7. However, we got this 3rd and 6 right here. They call the screen, and they throw it away for some particular reason. They weren't ready for this Boise State D. Moving on to the next drive, we get him on another 3rd and long. He does do a little spin move, but he is short of the first down marker. 2 drives, 2 3 and outs for the D. Then we go to the 3rd drive of the game. This time they do get the first, as the running back gets to the outside, and for the first time today gets into Boise State territory. We gotta pick things up, gents. Couple of plays later, 2nd and 7, they do a little read option, and Rucker gets to the right hand side for a gain of 8 on the play, getting another first down. Next play after the first, this time Victor Bell does get to him, and it's a loss of 2, stifling the momentum. Then we got the 2nd and 12. The fullback gets involved, but Victor Bell is too fast. He catches him from behind. Then 3rd and 5. Throws to the left-hand side to Stephen Stanley for a gain of 11. It's another first as Air Force is driving down this field. A couple of plays later, facing a 3rd and 10, he throws a dot to the end zone to Charles Miller as Air Force takes a 7-0 lead. Now our offense did not score in response, so we're still down by 7. So this was a big drive for us, and we are able to get the stop that we needed. Keep our boys in the game. And then our offense, they do actually score it this time around. It's tied at 7, although Victor Bell does lift on the option a little bit. Could have been for a loss, but a gain of a few yards is not bad either. Next play, Victor Bell does not miss this time around. It's a loss of 2, and Victor Bell gets another TFL to add to a strong start to the season as the rest of the defense is starting to wake up with that sack. Next drive, 3rd and 7 now, as he tries to throw it to the left-hand side, but he didn't have enough time to really go into his progressions, and it's another 3 and out as Boise State does score again, and our defense is just swarming. Guys are constantly getting to the backfield. 3rd and 16 though, they're going to try to run it up the middle, although they do get the stop easily as our boys take a 21-7 lead here into the half. We just got to finish things up here in the second half. Alright, so here we go. 1st and 10 once again, and we tackle somebody through a block. It's only a loss of 2, but man, that is seriously impressive as we get the stop once again, continue to build momentum. Since Air Force took that 7-0 lead, they have not been able to score, and Boise State has been taking over. We just got to continue to put the pressure on them as Rucker gains 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1 though for the Falcons, and it's a run up the middle, and they barely do get it, but it's still a 1st down. They'll move the chains. Next play though, Victor Bell tackles the quarterback once again. It's another TFL for Victor Bell. That has to be his 3rd. As now 3rd and 15, it's picked off by number 36. I don't know his name, but he's going to run it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's our 1st turnover of the day, and it goes into the end zone for a touchdown for us. So now we're up 28-7. We're feeling good about ourselves, but this game is far from over. Air Force is certainly not going to give up as Surface Academies usually do. They get a gain of 10. Then on 2nd and inches, Victor Bell tries to go for the quarterback early, but he doesn't quite get there. But after the end of 3 quarters, we're up 28-7. Looking pretty good, but we got to get the job done here in the final quarter of play. Alright, so here we go. 3rd and 4. First play of the 4th quarter. It's a short throw over the middle to David Cannon, but it does go for the 1st down regardless, though. Next up, we have another throw for this Air Force quarterback. He's going to scramble to the right-hand side, and it's fumbled! However, it falls out of bounds. Air Force will retain possession. So after the fumble, it's going to be a handoff up the middle for Charles Glover, but Victor Bell is out there once again. Another TFL, giving our defense a little bit of distance as they drop the ball here on 3rd and 4. It's a 4th down. We'll see what Air Force does here. And they do go for it here on 4th down as they try to bottle him up, but somehow the Air Force quarterback gets out of there. I don't know how he pulled that off, but that was kind of cool to watch. And the Air Force's drive is still going to continue. However, 3rd and 5, they throw it short again, and he's tackled before the line of scrimmage. Although he does gain a couple, we do get another 4th down. And unsurprisingly, they go for it again on 4th down, and he is complete again, this time up the middle with the slant route to Stephen Stanley, his 2nd catch of the day. 1st and goal for the Falcons though. It's a fullback flip as David Cannon gets into the end zone and cuts our lead down to 2 possessions. We can't let them get back into this game. And yet here we are. We didn't get much time off the clock, and we're leaving the door open for Air Force to come back. But 1st and 10. It's a throw to the right-hand side, and it's caught by Charles Miller for a gain of 7 before going out of bounds. A couple of plays later, though, 3rd and inches. It's a throw up the middle right before quarterback gets lit up. And so they are in Boise State territory once again. However, he gets sacked in the backfield. Clock is definitely working against him right now, and we certainly have that going for us. As 3rd and 14, it's a throw up the middle. It drops into the ground by Derek White. He gets a deflection there, and that's going to be a 4th and 14 that they're going to try their best to convert. But the wide receiver steps out of bounds before he can get upfield, and that's going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen, as Boise State is gonna win this game 28-14 in order to move forward as the number 15 team in the country. It is. We cap it off with 6 total tackles, 5 of which went for a loss, and another nice win for the Boise State Broncos as we move on to 3-0 on the young season. But that is gonna wrap things up with this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we will start with a road game against Fresno State, who may not be as good as us either, but they are 3-0, so that should be a nice showdown in Mountain West play. And then for another half of that doubleheader, gonna return back home to play Southern Missouri. So hit that like button, smash that subscribe if you are brand new. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.